Hey guys, good evening. For those of you who don't know, my name's Dan. I work for the Fresno City Fire Department, and this evening we're going to be discussing two new policies that are going to be hitting your LMS computer-based training here probably in the next week or so. I'm the author of the policies. I know them very well, and we're going to review them. I do have some notes here to kind of keep me on track. I might be glancing at from time to time. The two new policies, the social media use policy and sick leave usage policy. Now, the sick leave usage policy, we've had one in the past. It's basically been revised and updated. The social media use policy, this is a new policy. It seems like all of us love posting on social media, and we just want to make sure from a department standpoint that we're not hanging our liability out too far. We want to encourage the use of social media. We think it's great, but we want to make sure the right content is being sent over social media platforms. Basically, the platforms we're talking about, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. These seem to be the most popular, and these seem to be the ones that everybody uses. Basically, the purpose of the policy is going to provide the allowable boundaries between inappropriate and appropriate behavior in regards to all social media. It's also going to talk a little bit about the usage of recording devices and what we're allowed, or what the department's going to allow you to post on these media platforms. The sick leave usage policy, a lot of it is the same material. Basically, this policy is going to establish clarification of the Fresno City Fire Department's sick leave usage policy. It's also going to talk about what's allowed with the FMLA, the Family Medical Leave Act, and how you could assure yourself the time if you need to take it, or should you need to take it off. I know what you guys are thinking. How are we going to implement these policies, and what happens if employees or your fellow firefighters don't follow the policies? There's going to be discipline involved. There's no way around it. The discipline is going to be a little different for each policy. Social media policy first. Basically, your first offense, you're going to get a written reprimand, and you're going to be put on social media probation for 6 months. Basically, you could still post during that 6 months, but you have to have it approved by a committee before you do so. The second offense, you're going to get another written reprimand. You're going to be on probation for 1 year. Now, during that year, if you do it again and you break the policy again, you're going to get days off. That's how serious we are about it. The amount of days off is going to be dependent on, the severity of what you post. The sick leave policy, the first offense, if you break that policy, you're going to get a written reprimand, and you're going to be put on an annual sick leave review. Basically, within that annual sick leave review, anytime you want to use sick time, you either got to have a doctor's note or get it approved first by your supervisor. Now, if you break that policy again, you're going to get another written reprimand, and you're going to be put on a quarterly sick leave review. And you're also going to get days off. This is how serious we are about it. Again, based on the severity of the policy break. The sick leave quarterly review is just going to be reviewed quarterly. So basically, that's the gist of the policies. It should be hitting your LMS computer training real soon. We got to remember that policies, a good policy structure, ensures that every employee gets treated equally, and it keeps law and order within the department. Hey, thanks, guys. We'll be talking to you soon.